Well, staying with the transport theme, let's check in with Phil in DC, who's got an interesting story on clean energy buses. Phil?
I do. How would you like to take a ride on a cleaner bus? Well, millions in China are already using sophisticated technology to do just that. And now, one Chinese man is trying to bring that technology to North America. Jessica Stone has this story.
Each year, public buses carry billions of Americans where they need to go. In 2011 alone, the U.S. Federal Transit Authority says passengers took more than 5 billion trips on public transit, each ride emitting tons of air-polluting particles and noise. So when Dan Yi sat down on a public bus in Shanghai, he noticed something was missing.
We wouldn't hear that in Shanghai with these buses.
No, you will not. Matter of fact, if you're not paying attention, the bus might just pass you by.
A family member captured the difference on home video. Dan got inspired.
I just thought that was the coolest thing since sliced bread. So I went and talked to this company and asked them whether I can help them bring their product to the United States.
Electric bus manufacturer Shanghai Airway agreed to license its pollution-free capacitor bus technology to Dan, but the system requires each bus station to have charging capability, which increases the cost and requires a lot more U.S. government certifications.
This is the electrode for an improved ultracapacitor.
Enter Joel Schindal, professor of electrical engineering at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He's working on upgrading this capacitor to hold more electricity longer, using microscopic carbon tubes called nanotubes.
Think about it this way. Current capacitors are like sponges. The capacitors of the future are more like paintbrushes. In a sponge, you've got all of these uneven pores, which don't give you the same energy storage as the even bristles of a paintbrush.
The same buses that are reasonably useful today will be even better tomorrow because using this type of ultracapacitor, they can have more range, or conversely, they could use fewer batteries and have to carry less weight.
We think that some of the ultracapacitor in the United States will allow the bus to go from end to end without any charging in the middle. And when that happens, that will make the certification requirement a lot easier.
American public buses have to pass 3 tests to drive on city streets: durability, safety, and something called the Buy America provision, which requires that 60% of the bus components be made in America. Dan says his bus can meet it even without making the capacitor in the U.S.
What we have here is a chamber called a reactor in which the nanotubes grow.
But Joel says this technology has already been licensed and is 2 to 3 years away from market. Dan says his buses could be on American streets within 5 years, maybe quicker, if American and Chinese scientists could build a better capacitor together. Jessica Stone, CCTV, Boston.